The iPhone 16 hype train has left the station and we are chugging along full steam ahead at the September Apple reveal event. Not sure why I'm using a train analogy there, but if you're tracking with me so far, let's break down the top 5 big changes, big features coming with the iPhone 16. Let me tell you everything we know so far. Should you care about the iPhone 16? Is it gonna be disappointing? Let me break down everything you need to know and everything we know in the Apple rumor mill right now. And a big thanks to Keeper for sponsoring this video. Okay, so first let me set the stage and sort of temper your expectations because I don't want you thinking we're gonna see anything crazy. A couple of years ago, the iPhone 16 seemed like this mythical, magical upgrade. Maybe it was gonna flip or fold, it'd have some crazy camera setup, we'd finally get rid of any sort of notch and have a totally sort of ultra thin, notchless phone. Things and renders and ideas got crazy, but let me tell you right now, that's not what's coming with the iPhone 16 lineup. Apple, for better or worse, is a very predictable company these days, and the iPhone 16 is gonna be a better version of the iPhone 15, which was better than the iPhone 14 and the 13. You sort of get the idea. Apple's not doing anything crazy, but they are making a few big changes you're going to appreciate. So visually here, this is the 2024 iPhone lineup we're expecting to see. We're gonna see a 6.1-inch iPhone 16, a 6.7-inch iPhone 16 Plus, sort of the same equivalent to the 15 series, but on the Pro end, we're gonna get bigger screens here with a 6.3-inch iPhone 16 Pro and a 6.9-inch 16 Pro Max. So slightly larger screen iPhone models for the Pro end models this year. Not only do rumors say that Apple's going to continue to sort of slim down the bezels on these phones, but according to some sort of like leaked schematics and different measurements we got, these phones are also going to be slightly larger as well to accommodate those larger displays. And I think that for years and years, everyone hated when screens got bigger because it meant the phones inherently got heavier. And that was the case and still will be the case with 16. But I will say one of the most underrated features of the 15 series that I think is going to make this a good move on the 16 Pros is that switch over to titanium, because even as someone who's always gone with the Pro Max model, those phones historically have been pretty heavy and uncomfortable, but that switch over to titanium has made actually a really big difference. So even though the screens are getting bigger and the phones will get slightly heavier, still that move over to titanium is a really big deal and will still make them relatively light and comfortable to hold and use. Besides screen size, screen technology should be the same. The dynamic island is still gonna be there on all phones. And again, if you want the fancier ProMotion and always on displays, those are only gonna be on the Pros. There is talk of Apple giving us sort of a slightly higher refresh rate on the 16 series, or I should say the non-Pro iPhones, but that's not slated for this year. Maybe 2025 is when we finally get 90 hertz or 120 hertz on the Pro, or the less Pro-less iPhones. There we go, on the Pro-less iPhones. Now, while the iPhone 16 is shaping up to be super exciting, let me remind you though of one big feature your current iPhone and even the world of Android has access to as well right now, and that is the wonderful world of passkeys, because it basically makes logging into websites and apps and services as easy as logging into your phone, not a password in sight, which is exactly how I'm sure you and I like it. But while the World Wide Web still needs to catch on to the whole passkey movement, you're still gonna need a way to sort of safely store, I should add, all of your current passwords, but also you're probably looking for a password manager that can do that, plus support passkeys, plus probably do way more. If you're simply looking for the password manager that checks all the boxes, why not use the one that I'm personally using that I know you're gonna love, and that is the password manager from this video's sponsor, Keeper Security. With Keeper, you're not only getting instant access to all your passwords across all your devices, but also I love that with Keeper's safe and secure encrypted vault, you can store other sensitive information you're gonna need access to at any given time. This could be credit card numbers, could be a copy of your driver's license, could be a digital copy of your social security card with your social security number, plus other things. I love having instant access to that anytime I need it on all my devices, and again, super safe and secure inside of that Keeper vault. You're also getting a full-fledged browser extension here with this password manager that also, of course, is gonna fully support passkey, but also for those websites that still use the same old traditional login, you're also gonna get instant access to easily autofill those logins phones as well. Keeper's got you covered, making this process super simple. And when you're going through the process of setting up an account and creating that long, unique password, it's as easy as a couple of simple clicks inside of Keeper to get it set up, super secure, and you're good to go. If you want to learn more, try it out for yourself today, hit the link down below, or you can get 50% off by using the code AppleCircle50 at the link down below, or even try it free for 30 days just by going to keeper.io/AppleCircle. Again, learn more, take advantage of this amazing deal. Try it free for 30 days or get 50% off with that code. Again, learn more at the link down below or head to keeper.io/AppleCircle. Besides that, there's sort of the slew of similarities here. They're all gonna have USB-C ports, they're all gonna have some camera upgrades, which I'll get to, some processor upgrades with the new A-series chips. They're all gonna also have the same buttons, so the action button is coming to the 16 and 16 Plus, and then also, Apple is going to grace us all with a brand new button coming to every single iPhone 16 in the lineup, and it's called the Capture button. Besides the name, we really don't know what we're capturing here. Allegedly, according to some schematics, it's going to replace the millimeter wave location on the phones that we've had. So if you're in the US, that sort of area right down here is where the button would go. We're hearing that it could be pressure sensitive. It could sort of react differently to different amounts of pressure. We assume, since it says capture in the name, there's going to be some sort of component with the camera, but that's about it. We don't know as of right now what this means. Is there a special camera feature? Does this have to do with spatial video? We really don't know right now, but it seems like it's gonna be a big deal as Apple, again, is putting it on every single iPhone coming later on this year. But besides that, what else is new with the iPhone 16 series? Let's talk about camera, because this is where things get interesting and also a little, well, underwhelming. First piece of good news is that if you wanted the 5x optical zoom of the Pro Max phone but don't want the big chunky boy, you've got some good news here coming with the iPhone 16, as that 5x optical telephoto lens is coming to the smaller 16 Pro model this fall. So that'll be great. Though we are hearing that Apple could give us an even better sort of super zoom lens on the bigger 16 Pro Max, but not sure if that's gonna pan out or not. In terms of other camera hardware changes, we're hearing a couple of things could be coming. One is that Apple could give us a 48 megapixel ultra wide lens. So they're slowly starting to replace all those 12 megapixel sensors with 48, going next with the ultra wide. That would be awesome to see. And then while the orientation is going to stay the same on the Pro series, on the 16 and 16 Plus, Apple is going back to what they used to do, which was a vertically stacked system instead of the diagonal system we've got right now. Not sure if that's gonna change functionality. Maybe it has something to do with spatial video, but maybe the capture button, I'm not sure, but it is sort of a return to form for those dual cameras on the non-Pro phones. I'd probably assume we'd see some other special camera features here as well. Maybe there's the astrophotography mode or some special new night mode. That's been a rumor for a while. Maybe that finally pans out. 8K video has been kicking around in the rumor mill for a while. Maybe that also could be coming, or maybe it doesn't. I think that some other camera upgrades would be nice to see, especially if there's a special capture button. Leads us to believe there's something special happening with cameras. We don't know as of right now, so a little early in the leak timeline on what could be happening, but as we get closer to the summer and as we know more and learn more, I will of course let you know, but that's what we know about cameras right now. One of the other big areas of focus with the iPhone 16 and even iOS 18 is smarter smarts in the phone. So smarter Siri, new AI improvements, stuff like that. That's sort of the buzzword of 2024. And we're hearing that Apple is doubling down not only on making better smarts with iOS 18, but also some sort of special smarts with the iPhone 16. We don't exactly know what that means, but these phones might have special AI capabilities that you can't get in other phones, that they're not software related, maybe they're hardware related. One example could be some improved microphones for this phone that could give us some special feature. Again, AI is the buzzword of the times right now, and we're hearing in the rumor mill that there could be some AI capabilities with the iPhone 16 lineup. Again, a little murky as to what that means, but if you're interested in that sort of thing, keep your eye out on what could be coming next. And then of course, I should probably tell you guys what is not coming. Mini iPhone, not coming back. Apple decided that was a bad move and they're not going to do that. Also, if you wanted lower prices, that doesn't seem to be in the cards this year either, so no price cuts. Apple is moving higher and higher with their phones. No confirmed price increases, but at least no confirmed price decreases. And then one of the saddest rumors of all, something I was personally hoping for, was an Ultra iPhone. We had heard some rumors that Apple could be going all out with a special model of iPhone that had some unique and killer design, was packed with some extra features features, extra processing power, cool camera stuff, this would undoubtedly be a more expensive iPhone that we hadn't seen in any other iPhone before. Seemed like that was on the table, off the table, and as of right now, seems like it is moved off the table as a possibility, likely will not be coming later on this fall. I hope this changes, I hope I'm proven wrong, but if you're holding out hope for an Ultra iPhone, doesn't seem like it's in the cards for 2024. Maybe 2025. And to answer the question, should you wait, should you upgrade, stuff like that, I get these questions in every video, and I'll tell you this. If you need a new iPhone, now is not a bad time to buy, as we're sort of in the mid-cycle of the 15 series. In fact, if you want any proof of that, my own sister had an iPhone 10 that was literally bursting at the seams. The screen and the back of the phone were separating, told her to go out and buy a phone, and she bought a 15 series. So if I'm telling my family members to do it, I would recommend it to you as well. So if you need a new phone, get one, but if you want to wait for the latest and greatest iPhone that is going to be coming later on this fall, then wait, because we know 10 times out of 10, a new iPhone will be launching this fall. So that's my advice to you. If you can wait, wait. If you don't want to wait, get a 15 phone, series phone. You won't be mad about it or sad about it. You will love it. Let me know your thoughts down below though as to what you'd expect to see with the 16. Do you like the current rumors? Do you not? Are you excited for a bigger screen, better battery life, and some new improved camera stuff? Do you not care so much? Let me know down below. As always, I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much for your support. I am Robert Rosenfeld, and I'll see you all in the next one. And again, I want to give a huge thanks to Keeper Security for sponsoring this video. Their password manager, simply put, is the way to go. It's going to keep all your passwords, even other secure documents, super safe, secured, encrypted, and available on all your devices. You're getting full-fledged passkey support here, plus so much more. If you want to learn more and check it out for yourself today, hit the link down below or head to keeper.io/AppleCircle, and you can use the code AppleCircle50 to get 50% off, or again, hit that link down below to try it totally free for 30 days.